How many of you have ever had to use a Band-Aid? Luke, did you ever have to use a Band-Aid for anything? Your mom says several, so raise your hand, Luke. All of us at some time or another have Band-Aids. I brought some Band-Aids with me this morning. This is just like a regular size Band-Aid, isn't it? Probably used ones like this before, right? What would you use that for? If you cut what?
Cuts or little boo-boos.
Little boo-boos or cuts, okay. Speaking of little, how about this one would be, that'd be a really little boo-boo, wouldn't it? Yeah. Yeah, we use these for some of us guys who are not coordinated and cut ourselves shaving, as well as this type. See that one? That's just a round circle, isn't it? Your dad used these? Is he not very coordinated or what?
You can shave.
Okay. Here's a bigger one. I've used this sometime on my heels. In the wintertime, sometimes when your heels will get dry and maybe crack or something, I've used something like this on my heel. Yeah, that's a big one, isn't it? So here's a strange looking one. Can anybody tell me what this is for? Huh? That's for your finger. I've yet to figure out how it works, but on the box it says it's for your finger. Like if you cut the end of your finger or something, you somehow, I don't know, you put it over somehow like that. I'm not sure which way it goes. Anyway, that's what it is anyway, okay? So Band-Aids are good. They come in handy, don't they? When we've hurt ourselves, we have a boo-boo, we've cut ourselves. And what do Band-Aids do? They seal up that area so no germs can get in, and so it'll have time it'll have time to heal, right? And so the body's a wonderful thing that heals itself many times. So the Band-Aids help us. Let me ask you about another kind of hurt that I don't think a Band-Aid can really help us with. Have you ever had anybody that said something really mean to you? Have you? Somebody said something mean to you? How did that feel? Did it hurt? It didn't hurt on your fingers, did it? Where did it hurt? It hurt right here, didn't it? It hurt down inside. It hurt down inside because somebody used some bad words and said some nasty things either to you or about you, and that really hurt. In our first part of our gospel lesson today, Jesus tells us that to be careful with the words that we use because we can hurt people also. We know how people have hurt us, but we can hurt people also, don't we, if we're not careful what we say. So Jesus says, be aware of what comes out of your mouth because what comes out of your mouth can either help people or it could damage people, right? So he asks us to be sure that we think about what we're saying and the words that we use and how we talk about people. So I think that's a good lesson for us to remember. If you just cut your finger or have a little scrape or something, a Band-Aid can do the trick. But a Band-Aid's not very good for the hurt that's down in here, is it? You put a Band-Aid right here, that doesn't hurt. That didn't help a whole lot. So he wants us to be careful about what we say and how we talk about other people, right? I think that's a good lesson for us to remember today. Okay?